can get off these bodies. Hopefully we'll get some good loot. Money. Oh, I meant to give that to somebody else. Bros Club. It's worse than what I have, so we'll just send it to the Red Prince. Send this to the Red Prince, and send this to the Red Prince. I didn't mean to take that money, so we'll also give that to the Red Prince. This all needs to get sold. We did buy these pants. Who needs them, though? You have some. You need them. Okay, so let's put these pants on. Oh, wow, look at that. That's different.
Oh,
Alright, and then you can have these pants. There we go. Alright, we've actually got people with level ups as well. So, let's go ahead and do level ups before we loot anything else. So, Wrath the Dwarf, our Dwarven Cleric. Let's give him boost in Strength and Constitution, because he's kind of our tank as well. So he's like Cleric tank at the moment. Let's jump over to his available combat stats here.
Is that indigestion?
I could boost his Hydrosophist.
Oh, not now.
I'm considering that or Warfare, which would give him some bonus attacks. Seeing as how all he can do right now is healing stuff. You know what? We'll boost his Hydrosophist and see what it gives us, and then we might boost his attacks later. We can always buy spell books and skill books. We can get another talent. Oh my gosh, there's so many talents to choose from. This is gonna be tough. We looked at some of these before. Immediately gives you 1 extra combat ability point and 1 extra civil ability point. Ooh, that'd be useful. So that would give us +1 to each of those. Ambidextrous, bigger and better. Immediately grants you 2 extra attribute points to spend. Wow. Okay. What were some of the other ones that we really liked here? Living armor adds 35% of all healing received by skills or consumables to your magic armor. I don't know that I necessarily need that. Let's see what else we can get here. There's one called Comeback Kid. Now, this is only if you're getting resurrected, but our resurrection stuff is rare and few between. We really can't risk people going down at all to begin with, so let's avoid that one for now. Start Diner, Glass Cannon, Gorilla. Let's see. Leech might be good. Heals you when standing in blood. We do find ourselves standing in blood quite often. You know, to be honest, increases your recovery and maximum action points by 1 when your health is below 50%. That one might be good. Reduces all status durations by 1.
Stay down, you.
You know, I'm thinking we almost do one of these, because it would give us a bonus to combat and civil. We could use the combat. We could get that warfare we wanted. And this one gives us, which one? Bigger and better. 2 attribute points to spend, which is these. That's not bad. That's a tough call. That's a tough call. Leech is also good. I'm gonna go ahead and do all skilled up. So that'll give us 1 more for each of these. Okay, so we're gonna go with warfare this time to give us some extra powers that we can use. And then we're gonna go ahead and input 1 more in persuasion so that we can convince people to do stuff for us. Now, I wanna see, we just got warfare. How do we make that? It's not inventory I want. How about, okay. Perfect. Memory slots. Armor of Frost, Raised Bloated Corpse. We've got these innate skills and our skills from items. Now, available skills. I need to learn more skills. Got 2 more slots to use, but I don't have the skills.
Is that indigestion?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait until I get more skills.
God.
Interesting.
Not now.
Okay, let's jump over to the Red Prince, who also has level ups. He is our ranger, so we definitely want to boost his finesse. He's an elemental ranger, which means he uses magic on his arrows, will increase his intelligence as well. Jump over to his combat skills. Huntsman is his ranged attacks, so let's just boost that. We want to go full on. And then he also has combat. Arrow recovery gives you 33% chance to recover a special arrow after shooting it. That's good, but we can't actually afford any special arrows at the moment, so... Duck Duck Goose lets you evade attacks of opportunity, which would be useful, but hopefully you'll be staying away from combat altogether to begin with. Elemental Ranger. Shooting arrows will inflict bonus elemental damage depending on the surface of your target is standing on. That sounds useful. Let's try that out. So if our enemy is standing on a certain element, we will shoot and do that element's damage to it. Excellent. Let's try it out. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. Fane also has a level up, so he is our ranger, so we'll go ahead and boost his intelligence, and his constitution is already boosted a little bit, but I'm thinking, because he's technically a combat wizard, so having higher constitution is good. It gives him the extra health to be able to survive combat. I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. Anyways, memory affects the amount of memory slots which are required to learn skills. More powerful skills cost more memory slots.
Oh God, not now.
He already has all of the skills that are available to him, so we don't really need that yet. Wits affects your critical chance, ability to detect traps. To be honest, I'm thinking we just boost his intelligence even further. Give him extra damage output. Yeah, we'll just do that. Now, his combat skills, he's got 1 in Aerothurge from his ring, yes, 1 in Geomancer, and 2 in Pyrokinetic. Is there a different kind of magic that we want for him? Summoning, maybe. We could have him summon onto the battlefield. That'd be interesting. Let's try it. See if we can give him some summoning power. Did that give him any extra skills? Negative. Geomancer, okay. Negative, not yet. Okay, and then we've got his feats. This is a new one. A character with Demon has an extra 15% fire resistance, but takes 15% to water resistance. Additionally, the maximum fire resistance is raised by 10. Elemental Affinity. Lowers the action points cost of casting spells by 1 when standing on a surface of the same element. I saw that one before, but the chances of us actually being on the exact element that we want to fire, or that we want to shoot out, is rare. Let's see what else we can get here that would be worthwhile. This gives you 3 extra points in your memory attribute.
Oh God, not now.
Which would be good if we had the extra skills. This Savage Swordledge gives all magical skills a critical chance equal to your critical chance score. That could be useful. I don't exactly understand, but I think it could be useful. I think I'm gonna go with all skilled up though.
You gonna pray all day, buddy?
This gives us 1 extra ability point and 1 extra civil ability points. Or we could go bigger and badder and give him extra intelligence. Tough call, tough call. I think I'm gonna do this one. We did the other one for the other guy, so let's just boost his intelligence all the way up. So he's a powerhouse. Now last one, she has a level up. Let's go strength, finesse. Okay, definitely finesse. And because she's supposedly she uses wits? Detect traps, find hidden treasures. Yeah, we'll do it. Finesse and wits. She is supposed to have polymorph. Yeah. She has polymorph and scoundrel. Put 1 in dual wielding. Okay. Let's continue her polymorph and scoundrel. Oh, you only had 1, right? Okay. What? Did I not use all of your? Oh, polymorph gives you an extra one. That's right. That's right. Okay. We'll boost your finesse again. And then you already have gorilla, which while sneaking, gorilla increases attack damage by 40%. So if we're going to go into a combat and we know it's a combat situation, we should definitely have her sneak in first and get the first hit, because it'll give her some extra damage there. Let's see, what else should we give her? Parry Master gives you 10% dodging while dual wielding. She is going to be a dual wielder, so this could be a great idea for her. The pawn permits your character one action point free of movement per turn. That could be useful. Torturer increases the duration of damage statuses caused by your skills and surfaces. Let's do Parry Master, since she will be dual wielding. This could be super useful for her, being able to dodge. Alright, there we go. All our characters are leveled up. I'm going back on out. And Gumby, hey man. Well, howdy Wrathmane. How goes your divine quest for beard ties and beer kegs? I haven't found either, but the search continues. Now, Elf Lady wants us to go to the caves. We want to check out what this lady had on her. She has some gold. We'll send that over to our merchant, and some wheat. Heals 5% vitality, duration 3 turns. It's not really worth much, so we'll pick it up and at least heal us. We'll talk to Ifen, even though
Ifan
we're not
rolls
going to
his
recruit
sleeves
him.
back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
Yeah, we had a pretty long conversation.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Smile, reach out a hand, shake his.
He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours.
I disagree. I think I'm pretty well set, bro.
I've just got a small errand to run, and then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
Say the thugs were afraid when you mentioned lone wolves. What are they? Let's do that.
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job.
Fair enough. Ask him about that errand you mentioned earlier. It sounds highly suspicious. You're keen to get out of here. How does he think that'll happen? Again, I'm not going to side up with him. Say you're pretty comfortable here, sun, sea, and sand. This is the good life. I'm going to say that one.
He gazes around admiringly at the decrepit surroundings in which you find yourselves.
Funny boy. Stick around a while. That'll change. 2 heads are better than 1. And when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
Well, we have 4 heads and 8 fists against your 1 and 2, so. Sorry, bruh. Nod, shake your head, hesitate. What was that you were saying? Nod.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road,
Nope.
it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in.
I didn't say you could join us. Sorry, bud.
Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after,
It's not.
I've got other skills.
I have a
What
wayfarer
do you
right
need?
there. Already got a wayfarer. Sorry, bud. You do whatever you want.
Can do. Onwards?
No.
Sure. Think it up.
I
Can do.
Sure.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Looks like you've got quite a busy little crew already.
Yeah, you're right.
My instincts tell me to travel with a smaller pack. But if you happen to lose one, you know where I am.
I'm not going to. Thanks, though. You have a good one. Alright. Now what I should do is depart with one of these guys, recruit him, take all his stuff, depart him, and then go back to them.
Not now.
But I'm not going to go through all the work. Instead, we're going to have our merchant guy go around and pick up everything that's not nailed down. Okay, that leads back to where Griff is. We're not going to go back there quite yet. Meantime, right. Let's talk to Dominic.
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend. even if your kind has displeased the gods so terribly of late.
My kind? Tell him the divine is dead no matter how much anyone prays. So you hope he's right. That's what he means by your kind, that's what I'm thinking. Ask him to teach you the end of prayer. No, what do you mean by my kind?
You know what I mean, dwarf. The elves and lizards are no better. The lot of you would drag us all into oblivion with your blind devotion to Source.
You call her on too.
The time of Source is over.
Ask if he isn't also a sorcerer. Tell him if it's the divine he ought to blame. Source was a beautiful power before his death. Or a dwarf option, growl that the time of you kicking his arse will begin if he utters another word against dwarves. I really want to do that one, but I mean, aren't you a sorcerer? He's probably just gonna have some wise ass crack. I'm probably gonna go with the dwarf option, but before I fight him, he doesn't even have anything.
Is that indigestion or is it...
Never mind.
Oh
If he
God.
had stuff, I'd probably
Not
fight
now.
him, but I'm not going to. Ask if he isn't also a sorcerer.
Of course I am, or I wouldn't be here. But I am humble enough to know that if Rivellon is to survive, I must surrender my power to the Divine Order. Source has become dangerous. It will undo us all.
No, I'm not drinking Diet Coke. It's just regular Pepsi. I actually have Coke and rum. I should be drinking that right now. Well, the Coke's downstairs, but I'm almost out of rum.
You gonna pray all day, buddy?
That's the last of it. Alright, well, now we have to talk to this lady. She's also one of the people that we found on the ship, Losa.
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube. And you were... you. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape?
So you're not sure? You fell into the water and were nearly lost. So you tried to make a run for the boat, but you didn't make it. The rest is blurry. Well, no, I'll say I'm not sure or say it's blurry. I mean, I know it happened. I fell in the water and I was nearly
Me
lost.
too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean.
None. Tell her that there was a strange voice. It seemed to want you to survive. Avoid answering. Ask if she heard something unusual, or lie and say you didn't. You're a strong swimmer, though. You made it to shore, alright? I'm gonna nod. I mean, no sense in lying. Yeah.
I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only.
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock-still, waxy-skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks.
Is this game harder to play solo? That's a great question. I wouldn't know. I don't have any friends, so I don't play this game with anyone else. I've never done a co-op. But I am playing it solo on Tactician difficulty, and it has been quite the challenge so far. Trying to keep everybody alive in combat is, you gotta use a lot of tactics. Let's see. Gently call out to her and ask if she's alright. Slowly approach her and shake her shoulder. I'll do this one.
Her head snaps to you mechanically,
Oh dear.
and her eyes lock with yours, dark pupils dilated into great black voids.
Oh dear.
Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
What? Fernan asked why she's acting so strangely. Tell her you were discussing the shipwreck. You smell trouble here. Tell her you need to get going. Why were you acting weird?
Oh, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable?
Oh. Tell her she's going to have to elaborate. Waggle a rakish eyebrow and ask if she's implying you should make yourself at home.
Ha! What I mean is, look, you've never been a host, right? That's because you're like a clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price.
What? What?
Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
Okay, so you're a host that spirits go into and possess you? Say you may understand her better than she thinks. Oh yeah, because I'm a mystic, that's right. Ask her who or what she was hosting a few moments ago, or ask how many beings she's hosting at the moment. These are both great questions, but I'm going to say the mystic option just because I have access to it.
She gives you a searching look.
You seem pretty well adjusted.
Try the looks can be deceiving, say you reckon you are, at the end of the day.
So, how are you enjoying the joy?
Say the magisters hauled you in, something about being a danger to yourself and society. Say you heard the accommodation was exceptional and had to see for yourself. Say it'd be all the more enjoyable if you had someone to get the lay of the land with. I've already got my crew, so I'm going to use number 2.
So true. And you can stay as long as your heart desires, free of charge. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
No. Say you sounds like a good idea, hesitate, decline. Better off.
Sure, whatever suits you. Probably better for you in the end anyway. I'm not always myself, and sometimes not myself is a bit, unpredictable.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Anyway, see you around.
Bye. Loads. Just wondering, it looks fun, but I know for a fact my friends wouldn't play it. Yeah, I mean, I got the game a while ago. I played through the introduction, but I never got past that because I was holding off to wait for one of my friends to play it with me. However, none of them ended up doing it, so now I started a YouTube series where I've been playing it just on my own time, not on stream. And I've gotten through 9 episodes, I think. And now, for the 10th episode, and on, seeing as how this is 3.5 hours now, I decided to stream it just to see how it worked out, you know, if it worked. I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of editing, so this may or may not be a few... Excuse me? What just happened? Did you just die? Why is this grayed out? Where are you going? What just happened? Can't do anything with you. What's wrong with you? What the hell just happened? Red Prince. Why is the Red Prince running away?
This is no time for idle chit-chat.
This is no time for idle chit-chat.
What is happening to my game? Someone joined my game? Invite only. I'd like random people to not join my game, thank you very much. That was weird. I didn't see the player joined. I just saw the Red Prince start doing his own thing. Weird. Okay. Hopefully no other entities spawn into my game. That was so weird. Like, we had just talked to this person about entities entering her and being controlled by them and stuff, and then one just takes over one of my characters. Like, ah! Crazy? You crazy? Alright. We're back. I got a drink. I haven't poured any rum into it yet. So, let's go. Hi!
You gonna pray all day, buddy?
Probably. Seems like his style. Okay, I'm gonna make this last. We're gonna go 2 drinks with this. How about that? It's not Spike 1 super. Well, my normal, but there we go. We'll make 2 drinks out of it. Did you make me a drink too? You want to share? Alright.
Stay down, you!
Love it. It's not nearly as strong as my usuals, but that's okay. We're gonna make 2 drinks out of it. Look at this. Mmm, nigga man. Alright, can we actually take that? No, we can look at it. Apple, boiled potato. What does this do? Let's save before we do anything weird. Overwrite, yes. We can interact with the painting of Lucian. What does this do? What saved it?
The divine himself,
Oh, okay.
Lucian. Shrine's turned into a memorial, it seems.
I see. Shrine to the divine.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
Bow your head and offer a silent prayer to Lucian. Scoff at the shrine presence in this desperate state. As a cleric, I feel like I should offer.
A low, resonant vibration hums somewhere deep within you.
Apparently it worked.
Your knees buckle. The hum
Oh dear.
grows louder. The world tilts and fades.
I died.
Shrine, by the looks of it.
Fast travel. Interesting. I don't need to go to the beach, but it's good to know. Okay. Cool. So we talked to him, talked to him. We still need to continue upwards. We talked to you guys. Nothing to do over there, nothing to do over there. You. What's up?
Bishop Alexander and the Hammer are here. They're here.
Bishop Alexander and the Hammer. That's his right hand. That's Dallas. You have sheep shears. I don't need sheep shears. But I do need your 7 gold. Ah, I keep forgetting to give her that arm. Do you have anything for sale? You do. Do we have 7 gold's worth though? 77. That's not it. Your pants. 6. Is this worth 1? No. This worth 1? Yes. Potato. Aha! Give me your 7 gold. Thanks, bud. Alright, let's see what this does.
I know nothing of any Verdus.
What's up?
The soldier stares straight ahead, knees locked. Perspiration beads upon her upper lip.
I am a proud loyal to the Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
A healing potion, I want that.
Please.
9 gold. I don't think we have anything for sale.
Answer him.
Need I repeat
50.
myself?
But I know nothing of any Verdus.
Lemonade, actually.
We
Worth
already
8.
know the truth, Magister.
Sell that.
Now
Except,
speak.
what about you?
The guard's eyebrows furrow, and he makes a small motion with his head, suggesting you get out of the way. Now.
Oh. Oh my.
Answer him.
Empty flask.
Need I repeat
Firestorm grenade. This
myself?
harmless looking bottle deals 8 to 9 fire damage in a
I
2-meter
know nothing
radius.
of any
You also got
Verdus.
20 gold.
We already know
I don't think I have anything to
Magister.
sell for that.
Now speak.
How much bedroll
I am
for?
a proud loyal to the
8.
Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
77.
Please.
Your Godwoken has asked you a question. Answer him.
Need I repeat
Yeah, I don't have
myself?
anything to sell you. Dang. Alright, I'm curious. What happens if I walk out here?
already know the truth, Magister. Now speak.
Seems intense.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
Oh?
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
Oh.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Oh dear. Make yourself small. You'd rather not get noticed now. I'm curious. These things look dangerous. I don't know about that. Step forward. Saying this is injustice at best and base cruelty at worst. I feel like they would destroy us. Yeah. 363. Yeah. 537. No. Look at that. 530 or 386 armor, magic armor. 515 regular armor. 537. No. What's this lady got? Oh my God, she's there. Oh my God. No, I'm not fighting these people. Shout that whether she's telling the truth or lies, you won't find it out by mutilating her. Think to yourself that this Alexander seems the type to roll over for a compliment. Could be worth remembering. That might be worthwhile. That's just thinking to ourselves. That's not saying anything out loud. Mystic, call out that only the gods are fit to take back what they have given. You know, I would say that, but I really don't want to fight these guys, so I'm going to go with the noble option.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
So she really cut out her tongue. Dang.
Stop!
Oh, no, she was about to. She almost did.
My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
She has a big hammer. What do you got? This guy. Oh, I can't move the camera. He's got something on his back. Oh, it's a staff. I see it now. That's a big old staff. She's just got a dagger. These guys got big claws. Oh my gosh, I do not want to fight these guys.
I believe we're done here.
I hope this is just a cutscene. Oh, wait, you're done here? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I'm in the way, aren't I? Oh dear. Please don't hurt me. 2 journalists.
What a waste.
Oh no!
Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Oh, please don't hurt me. I'm not even moving. Oh dear God, don't hurt me!
Exactly. Didn't I?
Okay then.